Hey, it's Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for Wednesday, October 17th. Spry and ready to go after watching last night's debate. So, really, it gets down to what you think of last night's debate. Look, I mean, bottom line is, we know that President Obama came out of the gate, and he was far more aggressive than he was in the first one, far more competitive. Now, here's the interesting thing. We do have instant data. We had two scientific polls that were taken, one from CNN, one from CBS. They both draw the same conclusion with two potential outcomes. You see, President Obama, on average, seemed to carry the night slightly. In the CNN poll, by a 46 to 39 margin of people who watched the debate, President Obama won. So 7-point win there. Also, when we take a look at the CBS poll of undecided voters, President Obama won 37 to 30. So you see a lot of people that are still saying, well, nobody won this debate. But here is the other side of this. So President Obama, let's say, wins overall by 7 points, except where Romney won in a landslide. You see, the economy. And after all, if this is an election about the economy, stupid, as we once heard from a president, then this was still Romney's night in a very big way. Because in that CNN poll, Romney won by 18. In the CBS poll, Romney won the economy by 31 points. So President Obama wins the debate overall by 7, but on the issue of the economy, Romney wins by an average of 25 points, or nearly as big of a margin as he won on the economy in the first debate. So what's the net effect of that? I don't know. But here's the other thing that I wanted to tie in. This is, at this stage, the closest overall presidential election we've seen in the polling age. You see, even going back to Florida 2000 and the 2000 election as a whole, which is the closest election in the polling age, even then, at this stage, we saw that Al Gore had a 0.9% lead in the national popular vote over George W. Bush. This time around, going into last night's debate, Mitt Romney, in an aggregate of all polls, was leading by 0.4%. So very small swings, 1% even, of people moving one particular direction could potentially swing this race right now. So all of the little nuances here are very important. So President Obama wins the debate. Romney wins in a landslide in the economy. What is the actual net effect of any of this last night? It'll be interesting to see the data as the polls come in and reflect last night's debate later in the week. All right, update on Social Security for you real quick. I was giving you a heads up that it looked like Social Security benefits, while they're going to get a small bump for next year, we're not going to keep up with the rate of inflation. I put out a range of 1.5% to 1.7% that the 2013 checks might be bumped up by. We did get confirmation yesterday from the Social Security Administration that the number will be a 1.7% increase for 2013. Here's the problematic part of it. Just year-to-date so far in 2012, the actual rate of inflation has been at 3.2%, meaning that when you take a look at where Social Security will get you next year, on average, it would be about 1.5% less than Social Security was able to get you throughout this year. And here's the bigger concern. It's been this way for the last several years, where Social Security has not been keeping up with the rate of inflation. Now, while 1.5% next year might not seem like a big deal, what if this trend continues? And it's likely because, as we know, Social Security isn't actually getting healthier. Well, then suddenly you're looking at 10, 15, 20% decrease in the buying power, in the retirement income power of Social Security over the next decade to 15 years. That's what's important. How are you going to plan to account for Social Security not getting you as far into the future as it did today? If you're getting close to retirement, same question. How are you going to offset Social Security should it not get you as far as traditionally it has? Important questions to be asking. Plenty more on my physical cheat sheet, including Target and Best Buy price matching, even online prices. That's on the physical cheat sheet. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow.